What's up, everybody? Today we're going to be skipping ahead of last week's Impact into this week's Impact. I didn't really want to go into two reviews and stuff, but we're going to kind of cut it off quick. After Drew Galloway won the TNA World Heavyweight Championship 2 weeks ago, pretty much the next week there was a battle royale to see who would get a title shot. So tonight it would be Jeff Hardy going one-on-one with Drew Galloway for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. But as we cut into this week's show, kicking off with the Matt Hardy brand, as Reby Sky, Rockstar Spud, and Tyrus headed to the ring. Matt pretty much mocked the fans for cheering for his brother, and that Jeff will not win the TNA World Heavyweight Championship tonight, because he said he is the best TNA champion in history, and he demanded that Dixie Carter give him a rematch. But Mike Bennett and Maria came out then, pretty much saying, like, you're too old, you're a little too old, and you can't keep doing this, Matt. Like, no one doesn't want to see you or Jeff get a title shot, because they all need a miracle. That's what this business needs. But Reby pretty much says, you guys need to leave, saying her husband is the greatest wrestler alive, and told Maria, you don't know who you're messing with, pretty much. Pretty much Matt had to hold back Reby Sky, as Maria said she's the first lady of professional wrestling, and Lynn said that Reby does not know how to be a lady. Matt pretty much told Mike, theology, we could be friends, but you don't have any respect, he says. He says there's an order, a pecking order, you're not high on it. You're not even high enough to be on the top of the food chain, pretty much telling Bennett. Pretty much Mike Bennett saying, like, we used to have respect for you, but you're just old and washed up, and you're insignificant nobody like EC3. As EC3 came out, and they said, what are you guys even fighting about? He called pretty much Hardy and them Larry, Moe, and Curly as the Three Stooges. But this is gonna be Pop's TV's new show. It's gonna be EC3 and the three bitches pretty much in the ring. EC3 pretty much got on his knees since he is an 8-time altar boy. He prayed to as the father of the son. He says he pretty much prayed to the god of pro wrestling up there, that find a place for Mike Bennett once he's done ending his career. And pretty much Bennett said, you think you're funny from EC3, and he says you're just trying to catch these idiotic fans. And Bennett pretty much said, I'll fight when I want to, but I'm not fighting on this show tonight. EC3 pretty much said, I'm gonna get you soon enough with your $4 haircut. But Matt Hardy pretty much went on and says, the entire Matt Hardy brand versus you, EC3, as EC3 said he was going to go for it. Good promo, I'll say that. Good segment out there. EC3 then went against pretty much the entire Matt Hardy brand until pretty much Mike Bennett got in the ring and attacked him with DQ, but Beer Money came out to help, say we were in the back, but you want to make a match, let's do it now. So it's pretty much Beer Money and EC3 versus Matt Hardy, Tyrus, and Mike Bennett. Pretty much with Hardy and them picking up the win as EC3 chased Bennett to the back. Beer Money was going to pick up the win, but pretty much Hardy hit the twist of fate on Bobby Roode and took him out. Also, Gail Kim pretty much talked about what happened last week, saying Maria doesn't get to pick any matches around here, and you don't get to issue any number one contenders. But I am the champion. She's convinced TNA management to find new number one contenders. So it would be Madison Rayne versus Velvet Sky, pretty much putting these beautiful people against each other. Robbie E and Jesse were in the back talking about the bromance. So Eli Drake came in there saying, like, why you going at the Robbie says, you guys are both jokes in a dark hole. That's what you put you guys selves in, and that's a fact of life, he says. And just pretty much told Robbie, we need to go darker, he says. Madison Rayne winning against Velvet Sky for number one contenders shot. Madison Rayne won. Drew Galloway spoke about Jeff Hardy, talking about his legacy and everything, and how he has to take the torch and move up. The Pope was at ringside, but he pretty much was pissed. He said, the Pope was pissed, and he called out Bobby Lashley then. I'm calling him out. Pretty much Lashley came out then, saying that you're not a man, you're just a commentator. You put your man card away a long time ago. Now go back to the announce table, or else he's going to hurt him. Pretty much Pope says we started in this industry together. We start from the bottom. Now we're here, as he says. But Pope says he didn't have any regret. And pretty much, I guess I should say, you know, he's done movies, TV shows, and has wrestled some of the greatest wrestlers in this ring. And he loves the announce chair, but he'll regret it if he doesn't make this decision now. And he said he's a man, he says, and he didn't know what Lashley's problem was, but he's calling out to a fight. And Lashley, you don't want to fight me, because I can hurt you really, really badly. Pretty much then after that, Lashley got in the ring, and he said, get out of my ring, or I'm going to hurt you. As Pope pretty much looked out at him, Lashley said, get out of my ring, get out of my ring. Pope was about to leave, but he attacked Lashley, pretty much arguing with each other, and pretty much dodging the spear after referees and security came as they fought him off. Even Pope jumped off the top rope and then still attacking Lashley, beating him up. Both of them brawled with each other till more security came out and broke the Pope and Bobby Lashley up. So it's kind of gonna be cool to see the Pope back in wrestling again. I like him on commentary, but it'd be good to see him back in the ring again. Matt Hardy is pissed about the world title thing and says, I wanted my rematch. Eric Young and Bram came in for a promo saying that bump last week was his fault, and he says, Jeff Hardy will not win the world heavyweight title. I will do what I want. I will take his title. I will take his career. I might even take his life. As the Bromance said, they were back. So they're going to take out Eric Young and Bram. Pretty much the Bromance won after, you know, pretty much EY and Bram doing another collision thing, attacking each other, so by accident. So it's kind of like whatever. Greedo was selling Robert Shea is going to call his friends to celebrate tonight about him getting his contract. Until Al Snow showed up. That man is jacked to the freaking gills, by the way. He showed up, and then he started beating up Greedo, and Muhammad Shahid pretty much taking a steel pipe and banging Greedo's hand in. And he says, you don't belong here. So I don't know what Al Snow is back. My God, Al Snow can come back and wrestle if he wanted to anyways. That man is so freaking jacked out there. Trevor Lee and Gregory Helms were out there. You know, he didn't come to TNA on whim. And I have an agenda. That this company was built on the X Division. And it talks about the Technical Savage himself. I'm trying to do an imitation. The Technical Savage, Trevor Lee. But he wanted Eddie Edwards out for a public conversation. He says, never without any other air, he thinks that the Wolves are one of the greatest tag teams, period. But he talked about how his partner is out right now. As him and Davey Richards there, you know, wanting to become singles. But this happened last time with the tag team titles. When they had the titles, Eddie broke his heel. Davey was a singles wrestler. So now that Davey is hurt, Eddie will continue on. But Helm says, my in-ring debut is imminent, and he wants to make it special for TNA. So he offered him, I've been with multiple partners, multiple championships in different companies. So me and you could beat Beer Money and become the TNA Tag Team Champions. As pretty much Trevor Lee just looked on, pissed throughout the whole thing. He just looked really pissed throughout the whole thing. But we'll see what Gregory Helms does when he debuts. Drew Galloway then went against Hardy. Well, pretty much then as we moved into the main event, Jeff Hardy versus Drew Galloway for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship, which was a really pretty good match. I'll give it that. And it was a clean finish. I thought that Swanton Jeff did off the top rope going into the steel, well, landing on Galloway's knees. Was going to hit him on the steel steps, but landing on Galloway's knees back first. Looked very painful. And pretty much when they got back in the ring, Galloway pretty much hit the future shot DDT, pinning Jeff Hardy, winning as they both applauded. But Matt Hardy came out saying it's going to be payback. He's going to take, he wish it could have been his brother so he could make all the creatures cry, but I'm getting my rematch next week for the world title, he says. And he's going to leave Galloway on a motionless carcass. And Galloway said, me and Jeff just killed each other for the title, and you really pissing me off. As Matt was getting ready to go attack him. Galloway, pretty much EY and Bram came out there and started beating up Jeff Hardy. They all started jumping him, but Jeff and Drew Galloway got the upper hand, throwing him out, and a twist of fate on Matt Hardy. And Jeff said, said, Big Money Mac, your time is coming. But you talk about Eric Young next week, 6 Sides of Steel. It'll be Hardy's Revenge, Hardy's Revenge. So I guess Matt will be getting the title shot next week. And we're going to see how that's going to go. So it was a good episode of Impact. We missed last week's Impact show. And, I don't know if I got a chance to speak on this. We know TNA has a new fight deal with Fight Network. So hopefully that goes well, whatever their promotion is with them, to get more content out there, maybe some more viewers to get the ratings up. And, it's unfortunate that we've lost. I think I've already brought this up. I really was enjoying Beer Money when they came back. And I think I may have already spoke about this in another video. But it's a shame we lost Eric Young and Bobby Roode. But, I heard TNA signed 5 new people. So I think now they have to start building up young talent. We can't keep these guys, legends of it. It's a shame that we lost them. Bobby Roode, great wrestler. Will he end up in WWE? I don't know. Japan, maybe. I don't know. Same thing with Eric Young. Like both of them, I really did enjoy Beer Money and when the time being back. Will they end up like Storm and come back to TNA if they offer them a bigger deal? I don't know. Will they go to WWE? I don't know. Will they go to New Japan? I don't know. Ring of Honor? I don't know. Lucha Underground? I don't know. Global Force, we kind of seen both of them there, but I don't know. And we'll just have to wait and see what happens of who will do what and who goes where. But we'll just have to see what happens with both those guys. But we're going to keep the review here. We got a big weekend coming ahead of us, Mania weekend, and it's going to be a tough one. I know that. It's going to be a lot of live reactions. There's going to be a lot of reviews. There's going to be a lot of thoughts. I'm going to do a video for WrestleMania, giving my predictions on this Sunday's big pay-per-view, and maybe a little bit of the whole NXT TakeOver also. But I'm going to hit you guys back up, so that's my review of Impact Wrestling TNA. I'm out of here. See you guys later. Peace.